Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it's Paydirt review time again. And this time we're going to be revisiting ProspectorGoldandGems.com, and more specifically, the Pounder bag. Now, I have reviewed this bag in the past, but I did not go back to check that review because I don't want this review to be biased. But I do remember that bag coming in very, very light. If I remember correctly, it was about 8 ounces short of a pound. This one feels a little bit closer to a pound than the last one. Pretty sure it's a little bit over. So I am excited to try this one out again and hopefully get much better results than I did last time, because I always like to give everyone a second chance if they seem like legitimate Paydirt sellers. So let's just flash up the description and go to the overhead. As you saw, a pretty basic description. It only tells you it is roughly 1 pound of material and that you can customize it from 1 gram all the way up to 10 grams and that the gold will vary in size. Now let's weigh this up to see if it is a pound. It definitely feels well over a pound, so there you go, 2 pounds exactly. Let's open it up, check it out. I will rinse this out before the end of the video. It also does tell you that you may find some other treasures in there. But it doesn't tell you where the material is from. It is pretty sandy looking. Definitely be curious to see how this pans out. Let's check it for magnetite, which I forgot to do in my last video. And it is very heavy in magnetite. If you use a magnet on this, you're definitely going to clean out some material. Well, let's listen to some music and classify this down. Okay, all done classifying, and as you can see, pretty equal amounts in the lower 3 classifications with a little bit less in the plus 10. Now this is only a 1 gram bag, so I'm not really expecting to find anything in the plus 10, and there is less material there, but I'm still hoping for maybe one little sliver in there. But the only way to find out where the gold is to pan it out, so let's go get some water and do just that. All right, have my pan, have my water, have all of my Paydirt here, and I'm gonna be really curious to find out what this does to the water. So let's listen to music and find out. Well, finished panning everything out as you saw, and that was some really difficult Paydirt to go through, but we'll talk about that in a minute. For right now, let's show you the gold I found. In the plus 10, I found two nice little pieces in there. One nice little picker, definitely. So really happy with that, and I was a little surprised. In the minus 10 plus 20, even more gold. A nice little pile, about 20, 25 pieces in there. So pretty happy with that. In the minus 20 plus 40, even more gold. Again, about 20, 25 pieces in there. And lastly, in the minus 40, even more gold, but barely. About 5 tiny little pieces in there. Not much, but I did find some gold in the minus 40. So now let's start weighing this up. We'll do the one nice picker by itself. 0.355, add in the other one, 0.420. And again, I am guaranteed 1 gram in this bag. $0.445 minus 20 plus 40. 0.145, and lastly the minus 40, which is not going to budge the scale, but we'll put it on there anyway. Yeah, saw that coming. Weigh it all up, see what the grand total is. $1.025. And now let's talk about Paydirt difficulty. Now this Paydirt from Prospector Gold and Gems, the pounder bag, was really difficult to go through. It clouded up the water. The crushed quartz, which what this Paydirt is mostly comprised of, is really difficult to pan out. It makes it really hard for the gold to sink, and a lot of the gold is darker material where it's been iron oxidized, so it is really difficult to go through. For a beginner panner, I'm going to give this a hard. For an advanced panner, it's going to be just as hard. And for an expert panner, I'm going to give this medium, and it's a little bit high up on the scale. This is some difficult Paydirt to go through, but it is a nice challenge. And now, let's get to the ROI and the review. All right, finished calculating my ROI, writing up my review, and let's get right to it. This again was from prospectorsgoldandgems.com. It was their pounder bag where I had 1 gram added. Its cost was $75. Shipping was $10.49 for a grand total of $85.49. Gold recovered right here, 1.025 grams. Gold spot on the day that this bag was received was $58.33, making this gold's value worth $59.79, which gave me an ROI of 69.94%, or on my scale, a 7.0. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's about what I like to get out of a bag of Paydirt. Now for fun factor, I'm going to bump this up to an 8. It is some really challenging Paydirt and a different type than you're used to. Most difficult Paydirts are just really fine gold and black sands. This one was difficult pretty much throughout because of all the crushed quartz and also the gold not being very shiny. Some of it was, but a lot of it wasn't. So for fun factor, I'm bumping this up to an 8. Now it would have been nice if there was more gold in the minus 40, but I'm still going to give it an 8 because I really enjoyed this Paydirt. Now if you don't like difficult Paydirt, this might not be as much fun for you. For Paydirt description, they're getting a 4. It really needs some more information, especially on that it's crushed quartz or where the material is from itself. So it could definitely use some work on the description. For quantity and packaging, they're getting a 9. 10 for quantity because it definitely was over the 1 pound stated, and an 8 for the coffee bag, so 9 total. Now for customer service and shipping, sadly they're only getting a 5. And if I remember right, they did not score very well in their customer service and shipping the last time I reviewed this seller as well. 7 days after this order was placed, my secret shopper had to contact them to ask them where the Paydirt was. They had never received any emails from them, and they were told that the person who does the shipping was on vacation. And that to me is just not okay. If your shipper is going to be on vacation, stop taking mail orders. That's as simple as that. Or they could have sent out emails when people place the order saying our shipper is out of town. It will take 10 days before we ship this Paydirt out. Do you want a refund? So really not happy about that. I think the customer service and shipping was just horrible. So they're getting a 5. Giving Prospector's Golden Gems, the Pounder Bag, a total score of 6.6. Now, if the customer service and shipping were much better on this Paydirt, it obviously would have scored much better. It wasn't a horrible bag of Paydirt. In fact, I enjoyed it a ton. I just wish it would have showed up on time. So that's going to be it. All that's left is to flash up the score and give away a 24-karat gold-plated dime. So let's flash up the score right here. And now for today's 24-karat gold-plated dime winner, this right here, that's going to go to Paradox Alberta. So Paradox Alberta, make sure you email me so I can send this off to you. And to everyone else, thanks for watching, happy panning, and if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you hit the subscribe button below.